this is Lisa, and I hope you're having an awesome day. So, I was asked to read some books about um, people differences, and I had written a couple, so I didn't have time to go to the library. So, um, anyway, this one includes a person with a wheelchair who makes friends with all kinds of people, including some pretty weird characters that come to speak to him. You know what? He's just awesome. But I'm going to read this one. Cammy the shelter's deaf puppy makes a friend. Okay. So this book is about the deaf puppy obviously making a friend, and they have a great time. It's just awesome. And this was based on something true. Life is fun, the white puppy with the patch over one eye thought as she played with her brothers and sisters. No difference is noticeable there, right? Okay. And then I'm going to run as far as I can and sleep under the trees. When she woke up, the puppy ran to the other trees. Suddenly, she saw a big car tire almost on her nose. Yikes! Where did that come from? The puppy asked herself. She was shaking. Okay, so there's that. And a man with a rope got out of the car, smiled, and put something on the puppy's neck. What are you doing? She feared. The man brought the white puppy to a place called the Humane Society, a shelter for lost pets. The shelter lady gave her a bath, soothed her fur, moved her lips, and snapped her fingers. This lady wants to play, the puppy thought. Reasonable assumption, right? Okay. The shelter lady named the puppy Cammy. She smiled and put a tag on Cammy's collar with deaf on the back, DEAF. Okay, the man asked, "Are you sure?" The lady nodded. "We need to find people that will use hand signals with her." The lady and Cammy went back to the kennel. Cammy ate, drank, and curled up on her blanket and went to sleep. Okay. The people and the other dogs in the yard were moving their mouths. What are they doing? Cammy tilted her head, but it still didn't make sense. People are strange, but they give me yummy treats, she thought. And this was her personality. Visitors came to Cammy's cage. They moved their lips and smiled. Cammy smiled back, but she still didn't know what the moving lips did. Cammy felt the floor move. She turned and the lady came to see the cage. Came to her cage and led Cammy outside. Yippee! I love the smell of grass. Who is that? Cammy wondered. He looks like me, except sad, and he has a black patch over both eyes. Maybe he likes toys too. His collar tag said Matrix. Cammy and Matrix sniffed each other. Then Cammy got a toy and pounced on it. Matrix tugged on the toy. The puppies played together a long time. The lady returned and brought the puppies back to their cage. I have a friend, Cammy said to herself. For days after that, she and Matrix played and sniffed the grass and played all day. When people came to the kennel to see the Matrix would tap Cammy with his paw and smile. She could go to them and say hi, and they would get their treats. One day, Matrix tapped Cammy, wagged his tail, and went to see a boy who came to see them. Cammy went to meet him too. He stroked the puppy's heads, then he moved his lips and was moving his hands toward him at the same time. He wants me to come to him. Yippee! I know what he wants, Cammy thought. The boy pet the puppies, then, best of all, he had big treats. Matrix smiled big and gave the boy a big kiss. Cammy followed him with another wet kiss of her own. The boy brought Cammy and Matrix out to the yard. He moved his lips, threw the ball, and Matrix ran to get the ball. The boy gave Matrix another treat. Cammy wanted a treat too. Why won't he throw the ball again? Cammy wondered. Then she felt his hand on her back. Cammy looked up. The boy was pointing to his eyes. Okay, you want me to watch? The boy put 2 fingers from one hand over 2 fingers. Okay, it goes kind of like this. And then he held Cammy's collar gently, pushed on her back to make her sit. And then he gave her a treat. I'm figuring this out, Cammy thought. The boy's fingers crossed again, and she did sit. The boy smiled and gave her another treat. Yum, she gulped. Okay. Oh, I should show you that sign. There we go. After the boy played with the puppies, it was time to go back to their cage. Cammy and Matrix curled up on their beds and went to sleep. The next day, Cammy felt Matrix move. She saw the boy at the cage, and this time he had a girl with him. He moved his lips for Matrix and his hands for Cammy. And they went outside. This time the girl played with Matrix and the boy played with Cammy. He pointed to his eyes. I remember this one, Cammy grinned. She watched him again. So he pointed to his eyes and she watched him. He crossed his fingers again, like this. And she did sit. And then she got a treat, which made her smile big. The boy and the girl took the puppies back to their cage. They curled up and took a nap. Then Matrix pawed at Cammy, and she saw the shelter lady with 2 leashes moving her lips. Then she waved her hand to come. Where are we going? Cammy wondered. The puppies followed the lady to a room. The boy and girl were there. They had papers and were smiling. Matrix was wagging his tail happily as he went to the girl. Cammy sat next to the boy. Cammy and Matrix licked each other goodbye. The boy and Cammy went to a place where the boy had a room and Cammy had a bed, food, toys, and treats. Home! I'm home, Cammy jumped and ran around. I have a friend and a home. Pretty nice for somebody who's in a shelter, right? The boy showed Cammy more hand signals, and Cammy showed the boy how much fun it was to roll in the grass and play ball. The end, for now. So I wrote that with the idea that kids and adults can reach out to people who are not just like them, meaning deaf people or maybe people who just speak another language. And if we just make a little bit of effort, you know what? It will be great, and we can all communicate and maybe make new friends that you never thought you would. So anyway, thank you everyone. I hope you've enjoyed that video. Have a great day.